welcome back. So I can't believe it's spring already. It's March. It feels like it was just 2 weeks ago when I was in Vietnam for the wedding and for New Year's Eve, but it's actually been a couple months. So it's been January's passed by, February's passed by, and it's the middle of March already. With that being said, I wanted to do something soft and pretty, and I came up with this peachy eye with peach lips, and actually it's peach everything because I use the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow on my cheeks as well. So it's a whole mess of peach. You just want to eat me, like the Real Housewives of Atlanta. This is like my peach. I'm holding it up. I'm weird. So I'm gonna show you how to do this look. If you're new to my channel and if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button so you'll get updates of whenever I have new videos. And don't forget to check the description bar down below where I'll have all my social media. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is moisturize, prime, and then apply foundation. For moisturizer, I'm going to be using the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. As primer, I'm going to use the Benefit PORE-fessional, and then we're going to use one of my favorite foundations, the NARS Sheer Glow in the color Syracuse. Now this color is a little bit darker than my current skin tone, but I like this because it adds a little bit of color to my face. After this, we're going to move on to brows. Now this isn't meant to be an eyebrow tutorial, so in order for us to save time, I'm going to go ahead and skip that part and do this. Now we're going to prime the eyelids. We're going to use a MAC paint pot in the shade Bare Study using a Real Technique shader brush on the eyelid and just blend it to the crease. Now to blend the edges of the crease, I'm going to be using the Real Technique's Dome Shadow Brush. Now I'm going to use this shade from my Morphe 35N eyeshadow palette and that same Real Technique shader brush from the mobile eyelid all the way to the brow bone. This is going to help set that primer and add some highlights to the brow bone. And now I'm going to shape the eyes using a medium brown eyeshadow and a dome shadow brush. This color is from Chloe Morello's Pretty Fun and Fearless palette by Ciaté London, and it's the shade Skinny Dip. I really like using this eyeshadow as a transition color because it's such a neutral medium brown, making it perfect for this peach eyeshadow look. Don't forget to blend the edges. I'm using the Real Technique's Bold Metals 201 pointed crease brush. And then I'm going to go back to my Morphe 35N palette and use this light pink shade with this light taupe shade and a Sonia Kashuk blending brush and apply it right above that crease. And now I'm using a MAC 217 brush to blend the edges for a clean transition. At this point, I want to darken up that crease some more, so I'm going to go back to my Pretty Fun and Fearless palette and mix Unconditional and On Fire using my Morphe M139 brush and apply it just at that crease. I'm only applying this to the outer crease and then connecting it to the lash line. Now if you're not confused already, I'm going to go back to my 35N palette by Morphe and use this pink color to pack on my eyelid. I'm going to keep packing it on until I'm happy with the color. And you can already see the eyelid turning into this pretty peach color. Isn't that pretty? And then switching back to the Pretty Fun and Fearless palette. I know, I'm sorry, I keep making you switch back and forth. We're gonna use this color Dainty and my Sigma E25 blending brush and lightly apply it on top of that pink. And then I'm going to go back in with this color from my Morphe 35N palette and my Zoeva 228. Is it Zoeva or Zoeva? My Zoeva 228 Luxe crease brush to really intensify that crease and outer corner. To line the eyes, I'm going to use this super old brown eyeliner. You can tell how old it is by how short it is. I'm going to use it starting from the corner of the eye, winging it out, and then bringing it back into the lash line, and then use a Zoeva eyeliner brush to blend it in. And then I'm taking that color Skinny Dip from the Pretty Fun and Fearless palette and applying it to the bottom lash line and connecting it to that top eyeshadow in the corner. And now I'm using an even thinner brush and taking that color On Fire from the same palette and applying it closer to the lash line. And applying as close to the lash line as possible, I'm going to use the shade Queen Bee and a Zoeva angled lining brush. And then taking that same brown eyeliner, we're going to line the bottom waterline. For the lashes, I don't want anything too fluttery or too overpowering. This is not a Snuffleupagus cosplay video, so I'm going to be using an oldie but goodie, which is the Ardell Wispies. Remember when these used to be everyone's favorite lashes and now they've moved on to other ones? These are still really good, and they're really good for something simple and understated. And they're affordable, and you can get them really easily at the drugstore. By the way, does anybody still know who Snuffleupagus is from Sesame Street? He's that big, that big elephant woolly mammoth thing with the longest, most luscious eyelashes that Kim Kardashian would kill for. To brighten and clean up under the eye, I'm going to use a concealer. This one is by NARS. It's the NARS Creamy Concealer in the color Custard, which I think is too light for me, so I've mixed it with a little bit of my foundation to tone it down. I'm actually in the market for a new concealer, so if you have any suggestions, don't forget to comment down below. And to make my nose a little bit thinner, I'm going to use the undiluted custard concealer and draw a straight line down the middle and leave it on for a little bit while I work on other parts of my face. I'm going to be using this Makeup Revolution bronzer using a Sigma large powder brush and really buffing it in to my cheekbones. I'll also be applying this to my jawline to really chisel out my jaw and make it seem like I only have one chin, and also to my hairline and my temple. And for blush, I'm going to be using my new cheek palette from Too Faced. It's the Sweet Peach Glow. I'm going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks using an angled blush brush. And then before we move on to the highlighter, I'm going to start blending in that highlight on my nose using the Real Techniques Dome Shadow Brush. And since we're already in this region of the face, the nose part, I'm going to start contouring my nose just lightly. I don't want to get too crazy. I'm going to use that same bronzer from Makeup Revolution and my fake NARS Ita brush. It really is fake. I got it for $5 on eBay. I'm going to apply that to the sides of my nose to lightly contour. I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter Powder in the color Radiant Lights and dusting it on the top of the cheekbones as well as the Cupid's bow. And I'm also taking the same highlighter with the Zoeva 228 Luxe Crease Brush and applying it to the high points of my nose to highlight it. Moving on to the lips, first I'm going to neutralize the color of my lips using some foundation. And I don't really want a harsh line on my lips, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply the lipstick, and that is the MAC Cremesheen in the color Ravishing. Once I've done that, then I'll apply the lip liner, which is in the shade Spice from MAC as well. And on top of that, I'm going to be applying this Revlon Super Lustrous Lip Gloss in the shade Peach Pango, just right down the middle. We're so close, we're almost there. Okay, so now I'm gonna apply some mascara to the top and bottom lashes and put on some powder to set the foundation and the concealer in. And then to finish up, I'm going to mist some of MAC Fix Plus all over my face to really give it some life. And then we're done. So that's the finished look. I hope you like it. Don't forget to comment below and hit the like button. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!